Ed Mehl, yeoman second class, from 53 to 61. They didn't do the modernization till in the 60s. We were still, the only thing, the Norris was commissioned in 1944 as a destroyer. In 1950, they took the number 52 gun mount off and put a hedgehog on, put additional sonar equipment on it, and changed it to a destroyer escort. Well, it was called a destroyer killer for like 6 months, then it went to a destroyer escort. It stayed a destroyer escort until 1960. They took it back into the yards in Philadelphia, stripped everything from the forward stack aft, and that's when it became Fram 2. Put a helicopter deck on it and everything else. So it was a different ship after I left. The only weapons training I had was I was a friend of the gunner's mate, and they used to have to qualify for the boarding crew and stuff like that. So the gunner's mate, one day while we were at sea, steaming along, the gunner's mate said, "Ed, we're going to fire the M1s and the rifles. You want to come back?" So I went back there. Damn near missed the whole Atlantic Ocean with an M1. I mean, the ship was just rocking back and forth. We were towing a 55-gallon drum, which we were supposed to be aiming at. And like I say, with the ship rocking, right, I almost missed the whole Atlantic Ocean with an M1, but it was fun. And my general quarter station was on the bridge with a telephone for the captain. I followed wherever the captain went. I had my wire and followed the captain around and gave him reports from the different departments of what was going on, how they were doing. So we had 2 cooks. One of them, the food was fantastic. The other one, it was mediocre. But I never missed a meal. Well, I take that back, I did miss a meal. And to this day, I still do not eat chipped beef on toast. Oh. So if they were having chipped beef on toast, I didn't go to breakfast. But any other meal, SOS was not done. Of course, now, we called SOS something different. Of course, I can't say what we called chipped beef on toast. But we would have spaghetti and meat sauce for dinner. The next morning, we would have meat sauce over toast. And that's what we called SOS. And then at lunchtime, we had minestrone soup. So we finally got rid of the meat sauce by lunchtime. So, but we used to refer to minestrone, the meat sauce over bread as SOS. I slept on the top rack. Most of the racks were 3 high, held by a chain. It was a wire frame with a canvas strip that was roped in. The canvas was, the mattress was 3 inches high maybe, but the canvas gave it a little bit of support. But I slept back in the corner of the compartment, and there were peacoats hanging underneath of my rack. My problem was, what I had to do was grab a hold of the overhead, pull myself up and slide in sideways. There were times aboard the destroyer where I actually took a cable and strapped my legs in, my waist in, and one across my chest to keep from being thrown out of bunk. Because I'm going to say we were more about 75 feet from the very end of the ship, from the very stern. So we did get a whole lot. And you'd be laying in bed when it was really rough, and you'd hear the screws come out of the water, and the whole ship would just vibrate, and you could see the asbestos coming down like snow off the pipes.